Home listings are breaking recent records. Let's talk about it on Today in Mortgages. Hey, what's up, Dreammakers? Welcome back to the show. We're talking about what's real, what's hype, and we should actually be paying attention to out there in the world of mortgage and real estate news. Rich, a lot of listings hitting the market. You keeping your house safe and sound?
Yeah, I'm not listing my house.
There is a lot more listings out there, and it is causing a bit of an opposite problem that we've had in the last couple of years. Rich, we're looking at an article first today from Fox Business that says home sellers face harsh new reality as listings hit record $698 billion in value. So, Rich, tell us a little bit about the problem we've been having the last several years about not enough inventory, and why is that turned around right now?
Well, first, let's address this egregious clickbait. I mean, that's insane. It's saying values of homes are at all-time highs, but there's a problem. I know it doesn't make sense, but that's why they get people to click on them. So let's kind of break it down. Values are up 20%. It's a crazy amount just in the last, year over year. We're talking about a national number, and it's an average, and every market's different, but it's still a national average. So $698 billion worth of real estate out there. Now, the good news is homes are appreciating, but the bad news is that you're not going to be able to sell it for that. Unless you're going to list it now and it's going to sit for months and months and months and months for the right one buyer, you're just not going to get the traffic because it's just unaffordable to most of the buyers on the market today.
Now, Rich, let's talk about that a little bit because that might be confusing. If they say the value is one thing, but people won't buy it at that value, is the home actually worth that money? Or
Exactly.
So, Rich, it sounds like we have maybe some unrealistic expectations on the marketplace of what people think that their homes that can sell for. Maybe they're not selling, they're sitting for longer, and we have this inventory. But, Rich, we still have a pretty high demand, kind of theoretically, right? A lot of people want to buy homes, but maybe many people have been sidelined because they don't feel like they can afford the homes right now because of cost and rate. Is that right?
That's it. If you're sitting on a house that you're selling for $400,000, you're likely going to have a line of people making an offer because you have a much higher percentage of people that qualify for that amount of purchase.
Yeah, so this might be an indicator that things will be pushed back down a little bit as it goes to list price in the future. We'll see what happens with that. But, Rich, I wanted to end on some good news. So we had our bad news with a bunch of sitting inventory. But the good news, National Mortgage News put out an article that says home purchase sentiment rises after tariff pause. And so obviously we've seen a ton of tariff news in the last couple of weeks. Even today, I think there's new talks of a deal with China and all that kind of stuff. And so all these things play into just general economic and marketplace sentiment among consumers and home buyers. Seems like maybe this is pointing to some of that tension alleviating, people wanting to get back into the market. So maybe a combination of these two things might level things out. What do you think?
When you limit uncertainty, people feel more comfortable to make decisions, especially big life decisions like buying a new home. So anything we can do to put more certainty into the market, whether that be rates are going to be 6% for X number of months or, no tariffs that are going to cause your expenditures for groceries and other things to go up. Once you get some more certainty and less uncertainty, people are more comfortable buying, more comfortable being the average consumer in the United States.
Yeah, it's definitely true. And so right now it looks like some of that sentiment's coming back. More people might hopefully get into the marketplace and alleviate some of that extra inventory.
Yeah, exactly. And I don't want anybody think like we have this incredible amount of inventory. We have it compared to the last couple of years. So not in history. I mean, we're way down. We're way down in inventory compared to past, like prior to COVID, those COVID years. We're still way down. We're just way up if you take what we looked like, in 2022 to today.
Well, Rich, that is a good and important distinction. Thanks for making us smart on that. Rich, as we kind of look across the marketplace right now, I think there's a lot of good indicators. We've seen some good movement in policy, good movement in the economy. Things are kind of looking like they might be leveling out. And like you said earlier, when you kind of build in that consistency and eliminate uncertainty, things just tend to get better in people's minds. And so maybe that'll bring people back into the marketplace. And I think there's a lot to look forward to. Rich, what are we looking forward to here at the network?
We're looking forward to presenting every product to all of our, potential clients and referral partners. We just keep reintroducing product that will help our referral partners, move their client forward into home ownership. That's really what we're focused on, is educate the market on what's available today, why it's a great time to buy, using all the incentives that home buyers and home builders are giving to get into a property today. Because as I've mentioned many times on our show, the purchase price is permanent. The interest rate, that's temporary. So get your interest rate to a point that you can buy today, and you can always refinance as rates come down over the years.
We're always trying to focus our company in the right direction so that we can grow. And if you're out there looking for a place that you can focus and grow your business as a loan officer, check out the Grow link below. Rich is going to get you all the great information about how to be a part of the best network in mortgages. Rich, anything else on this or any other topics you want to talk about before we go into the weekend?
Man, get out there and look at some homes this weekend. There's some good inventory for you. Reach out to your referral partner, your real estate agent, and go get some properties, and reach out to Network Funding for a pre-qual.
I love it. Let's go, Rich. Thanks so much for that. Thanks for all you do here at the network, for making us smart on this. Thanks everyone out there for watching, listening, wherever you are. We appreciate you. We'll see you next time on Today in Mortgages. Today in Mortgages is produced by Network Funding LP, which is an equal housing lender, NMLS 2297. The content of this program is meant to be a commentary on mortgage and real estate news, and any discussion of rates and or products should not be taken as an individual mortgage or home buying advice or pricing estimates. And any commentary on this show should not be considered a promise to make a loan. All applicants for a loan must qualify, and you should consult a professional regarding your individual loan scenarios for your financial situation. Visit our website at nflp.com/licenses for all state licensing and other legal information.